Hello everyone, I am Anisha. Welcome all of you to my channel, that is virtual classes. So today in this video we are going to solve your most 30 important objective type questions, okay, with their answers and along with 20 fill in the blanks. So you also try to comment the answer beforehand, okay, and see how many of your answers are correct out of 30, okay, and please comment how many of your answers are correct. And yes, don't forget to like, share and subscribe my channel. And today this class will be in English, okay. So let's start. What type of root system does a dicot plant have? So what type have what is the root type? Dicot plant, do you remember? Fibrous root or taproot, aerial root or adventitious root. So which is the correct answer? The correct answer is taproot, okay. And yes, if you haven't watched my previous videos of this chapter about the summary and the chapter, okay, where I have explained everything in detail, so kindly watch that first, and it is there in the description box, okay, the link is there, so you can click that link and you can watch. Next question, which venation pattern is commonly found in monocot plants? So about monocot plants, is it reticulate, parallel or net-like or compound? So what will be the answer? The answer is parallel, okay, parallel venation. And which of the following is an example of a monocot plant? Now example of monocot plant: mango, wheat, hibiscus or rose. So the correct answer is here wheat, okay, wheat. Next question, which animal can live in both water and on land? So, and what do we call that animal? There is a term, isn't it, for that animal? You please comment down if you know the term. And what will be the correct answer for this? Option number B, okay, frog. 5. What type of venation is present in hibiscus leaves? So what type of venation is present? Either it is parallel, reticulate, spiral or smooth. So the answer is reticulate venation, okay. And which feature helps camels survive in the desert? So let us see the option: thick fur, long legs with wide hooves, webbed feet or streamlined body. See, option number C and D, it is completely not related with camel, isn't it? So what will be your answer? It is option number B, okay, long legs with wide hooves. So what type of venation is found in grass leaves? So either it is parallel, reticulate, spiral or branch. So the correct answer is parallel, okay. Next, what is an example of an aquatic animal? Which is an example of an aquatic animal? Horse, crocodile, pigeon or earthworm. So the correct answer is crocodile, okay. Next, the place where an animal lives is called its, what do we call it? Habitat, shelter, niche or region. So what is the correct answer here? Habitat, okay. Which of the following is a characteristics of a shrub? So short height and soft stem, or medium height and hard stem, or tall height and thick stem, or creeping stem. So what is the correct answer here? See, whenever you say shrub, see, the stem cannot be soft, okay. So your answer will be this one, okay, medium height with hard stem, okay, option number B. And next, which plant has a fibrous root system? Mango, rose, wheat or hibiscus. So which of these plants have this fibrous root system? The answer is wheat, okay. Which of the following shows adaptation for cold region? So which of the following shows that? Thin coat, thick fur or long legs or short hair. So about cold region, okay, cold region, which of these show the proper adaptation? The answer is thick fur, okay, thick fur. Yes, we are talking about the cold region. So next, which type of feet helps duck swim efficiently? So the options are webbed feet, sharp claws, strong talons or flat toes. So which of these is your correct answer? Option number A, okay, webbed feet. So next question, which body parts help a fish move in water? So legs, wings, fins or claws. So which of the body part? What is the correct option here? The correct option is option number C, okay, fins. Next question, what feature is common in all dicot plants? Okay, about dicot plants, which of this feature is common? Let us see with the option first: parallel venation, fibrous roots reticulate venation, or aerial roots. So what will be the correct answer here? The correct answer is reticulate venation. Okay. Which of the following animal uses wings for movement? So let us see. Goat doesn't have wings, isn't it? Pigeon, yes, we can consider pigeon. Fish also doesn't have wings. Snake also doesn't have any wings. So what will be your correct option? Your correct option is pigeon. Okay. What type of seed does maize have? So what type of seed does it have? Dicot, monocot, gymnosperm, or angiosperm. So the correct answer is monocot. Okay, maize is equal to monocot. Why? Because it has only one cotyledon. We cannot divide the maize into two cotyledon. Okay, it has only one cotyledon. So which of the following is considered a terrestrial animal? Terrestrial animals means the one which are living in land. Okay, so what will be your correct option? Whale, dolphin, goat, or fish. So which of these are among the options, which animal is considered to be living in a terrestrial habitat or terrestrial animal? So your correct option is option number C. Okay, goat. Next, which term refers to the variety of living organisms on earth? So which of this term? Let us see. Ecosystem, biodiversity, biome, or habitat. So what will be the correct option? The correct option is biodiversity. Okay. Next, which of the following plants exhibit reticulate venation? So now let us see about reticulate venation. The options are maize, grass, rose, or bamboo. So what is the correct option here? The correct option is rose. Okay. What is the main reason for the decline in the population of Bengal tigers in India? So what is the main reason here? Let us see. Habitat loss, climate change, overpopulation, or predation by other animals. So what is the main reason here? The main reason is your habitat loss. Okay. Next question. Which project was initiated in 1973 to protect the declining population of Bengal tigers? So what is that project? Project Cheetah, Project Rhino, Project Elephant, or Project Tiger. So from the name itself we can say, isn't it? It is Project Tiger. Next question. Which plant adaptation helps in storing water in desert? So thick fleshy stem, broad thin leaves, or deep roots, or spiny leaves. So what is the correct option? Your option number A. Okay, thick fleshy stems. Which of the following habitats is considered terrestrial? Ocean, pond, desert, or lake. See, terrestrial means land. So what will be the correct option here? Desert. Okay. What type of venation does a rose plant have? Parallel venation, or reticulate venation, or spiral venation, or linear venation? The correct answer is reticulate venation. Okay. Which term describes the community protected patches of forest found in India? So which is that term? National park, sacred groves, wildlife sanctuaries, or botanical gardens? So the correct option is here sacred groves. You also check, okay, how many of your answers are correct. Next, which animal uses fins as the main body parts for movement? So which is that? Goat doesn't have fins, isn't it? Fish, yes, fish have fins. Pigeon also doesn't have. Earthworm doesn't have. So the correct option is fish. Okay. Next, which of the following is a characteristics feature of amphibians? Presence of wings, ability to live both on land and in water, or having thick fur, or being herbivorous. So what is the correct option here? Or your option number B. Okay. Amphibians are those which can live both on land and in water. Alright. Next, which of the following trees is commonly found in mountainous region? Cactus, deodar, coconut, or banyan tree. So which of the trees are commonly found in mountainous region? It is your deodar tree, okay, with that conical shape. So these are your 30 objective type questions and answers that we have completed, and please do comment how many of your answers were correct. Okay, now let us see your fill in the blanks. Okay, so first question, the diversity of living organism on earth is called, what do we call? Biodiversity. Okay, plants that have seeds with two cotyledons are called what? Dicot. The stems of a shrub is usually hard and woody. Okay, and roots that arises from the base of a stem in grasses are called, what do we call those roots? Those roots as fibrous roots. Okay, here it is repeated. Okay, the answer here is fibrous roots. All right. Next question, Camels store fats in their dash to survive in the desert. So where do they store their fats? In their humps. Okay. Next, the roots of a dicot plants generally sow dash venation. So what does a dicot plant sows? Reticulate venation. Okay, dicot is equal to reticulate venations. And what about their this is reticulate venation, yes. And what about their root system? Please comment in the comment section. The ability of an organism to survive its environment is called, what do we call? Adaptation. Okay, it is their special feature because of which they are able to survive the hot climate or the cold climate according to the habitat where they live. Okay. Next question, plants like mango and hibiscus have dash roots. So what does they have? They have tap roots. Okay. 9. A duck's dash feet help in swim in water. So what is that feet called? Webbed feet. Okay. The movement of animal from one place to another in search of food or shelter is called, what do we call? Migration. Okay. The plants with soft and green stems are called herbs. Fish have dash bodies to help them move easily in water. What was the name of that structure? Streamlined bodies. Okay. The process of planting new trees to restore forests is called, what do we call that process? Reforestation. Okay, reforestation. Next, a plant with a net-like pattern of veins and leaves exhibit which venation? Reticulate venation. Okay. Next, an animal that lives both on land and in water is called, just before also we have done, amphibians. Okay. Next, an example of a plant with parallel venation is wheat. And the scientific study of a living organism and their diversity is called, what do we call? Biology. Okay. The primary purpose of roots is to dash the plant to the soil. The purpose of root is to anchor the soil. Okay. The roots of grass plants are known as, which roots? Fibrous roots. And the last question, monocot seeds have how many cotyledons? They have 1 cotyledons. Okay, so these were your 20 important fill in the blanks, okay, from this chapter. I hope you have understood, and if you haven't watched the chapter, please do watch that chapter, and I have already provided the summary also, and in whichever language you are comfortable, either English or Hindi. Okay, I have explained in both the language and I have made a separate videos. Okay, you please check it out, and yes, do comment how do you find my classes. Okay, so with that, let us finish our wind up our today's classes. We'll meet you again in my next class with your chapter number 3. Okay, so all of you have a very nice day ahead. Bye.